Sudhi, you are tracking the meetings taking place in the Ministry of Home Affairs, the NSA himself keeping abreast of the situation. What information can you get us? What's the latest from Raisina Hills and from North Block?
Well, to begin with, Rahul, there is first an obviously there has been an assessment of the entire thing, and that involves not only the NSA but the entire gamut of the security infrastructure. The NSA, of course, taking the lead in all this because the Prime Minister needs to be involved, to be informed and briefed about it. What we can tell you is that there is going to be a security review, a review tomorrow, and what that will focus on is that of the deployment. Mind you, there is a huge deployment, and this year, looking at the fact that the situation in the valley was not so great, there was additional forces, additional plans that had been made to absolutely ensure that the security of the yatris is watertight. That is going to be reviewed tomorrow. Yatra will continue in the way that it has been continuing, and it will go through. That the government is very, very clear. There is no question of pulling back the yatra or yatris not being allowed to go tomorrow. That is number two. Number three, what we can tell you is there is going to be an all-out effort to go after the terrorists, and that process starts more or less. It has starts tonight. In fact, as we speak, that process has started already. The security agencies like the Intelligence Bureau, the Kashmir Police Intelligence, all these have been put into work. In fact, they're working more or less overtime, so to say, to get at them. At a later stage, what we are going to see is an assessment as to how could this happen, what are the drawbacks, what went wrong. But that will come later. What we are going to see within today, tonight and tomorrow morning, review of the deployment, more police, more paramilitary and army perhaps being deployed in this area, strict following or strict adherence to the SOPs, so to say, for the yatris that are there. Rahul.
Okay, any word yet of what this, and I really don't think this is completely the right opportunity, but ensuring that it doesn't happen again. How did these yatris leave without any form of police or military protection? It's a very, very tense situation. There are multiple alerts about a possible attack, and yet somehow these yatris, because their bus gets punctured, decide to leave without any security around them. Sudhi.
Well, yes, I mean, that is one of the things that are coming, is being underlined from reports that are coming in from multiple agencies, is the fact that this bus was traveling alone. It had come down from the Baltal route after visiting the shrine. It had then gone to Srinagar. On the way, as it was traveling, it seemed, I mean, the reports suggest that it had, one of the tires punctured, as a result of which it got further delayed. And as it was then going back towards Jammu, it got caught in a crossfire where you had terrorists targeting police posts, and in this we have had the casualties. There were about 57 members in the bus, about 12 to 14 injured, many of them quite critical, but the reports that are coming in saying that they are likely to make it, and situation, so to say, vis-a-vis the injuries under control. Rahul.
Okay, we've got the passenger manifest of the passengers who were caught in this terrible terror attack. The bus coming from Valsad in Gujarat. What we've been able to understand is that 7 casualties, 7 deaths are reported, 15 people injured. And there were a total of about 30 people on that bus. I will read out to you some of the names, and we're trying our best. I see some of the reportage on the other channels highly irresponsible. They're already politicizing this. We're just trying to stick to the facts and report the information as we can. Yogesh, who was on the conductor's seat in this bus, spoke to me just a moment before. Now, this is the first time we've heard from somebody who was actually on that bus that got attacked. This is an eyewitness account, an India Today exclusive. योगेश जी, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हेलो, पहले तो एक बात बता दूं, मैं टूर ऑर्गेनाइजर हूँ। टूर ऑर्गेनाइजर है ओम ट्रैवल देवारपट्टी साई।
आपका क्या मेरे को बताया गया कि आप जानते थे उन लोगों को?
उनके साथ गया था, साथ में हूँ, मैं उनके साथ में ही हूँ, गया हूँ साथ में, और ऑर्गेनाइजर है देवारपट्टी साई ओम ट्रैवल वलसाड।
ठीक है, आप इस वक्त कहाँ पे हैं योगेश भाई?
मैं ये अनंतनाग करके गांव है ना, वहाँ मिलिट्री कैंप में हूँ, बेस कैंप में हूँ। वो उनका डेड बॉडी का सीना कट करना है और सबको मिलना है जो इंजर है उसको, इसलिए मैं इधर आया हूँ। बाकी हमारा
क्या उस बस में थे जहाँ पे अटैक हुआ? आप उस वक्त
बस में आगे ही था, मैं बैठा हुआ।
आप उसी बस के अंदर थे जिसमें अटैक हुआ योगेश भाई?
हाँ, अंदर ही था।
आप पहले ऐसे शख्स हैं जो कि उस बस में थे जिसमें अटैक हुआ, जो हमारे साथ इस वक्त बात कर रहे हैं। क्या आप बता सकते हैं कि एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ? आप कहाँ से आ रहे थे, क्या हुआ योगेश भाई?
हम लोग अमरनाथ के दर्शन करने निकले थे कल श्रीनगर से। आज शाम को 5 बजे रवाना हुए थे कटरा जाने के लिए।
ओके, तो
फिर हमारा थोड़ा आगे 4 किलोमीटर आगे जाके पंचर हो गया, तो 2 घंटा हमारा वहाँ निकल गया। फिर हम लोग निकले और ये अनंतनाग से आगे 2 किलोमीटर पहले जो श्रीनगर वाला रास्ता है, वहीं से हमारा फिर सामने से फायरिंग हुई। सामने आगे का कांच शीशा पूरा टूट गया और साइड का राइट साइड का पूरा कांच सब एकदम अंदर टूट फायरिंग हुई, समझो।
उस वक्त बस में क्या चल, लाजमी तौर पे आप लोगों को एकदम ऑफ गार्ड कैच किया होगा, उस वक्त बस में क्या चल रहा था?
बस में हम सफर कर रहे थे और ये ड्राइवर को भी सामने से फायरिंग हुई, लेकिन शीशा भी पूरा ये हो गया, डैमेज हो गया। फिर उसने हमने बोला कि गाड़ी भगाओ, तो हमने गाड़ी, उसने ड्राइवर ने पूरा झुक के भी गाड़ी पूरा आगे ले लिया, पूरा भगा दिया। इधर तक हम कैंप तक आए, 1.5-2 किलोमीटर तक आ गए गाड़ी भगा के। अंदर तो सब लोग चिल्ला रहे थे, सबको लगी थी, 15-16 आदमी को लगी थी और सब 2-4-5 लगभग 6 या 7 कुछ डेड बॉडी है, ऐसा कुछ बोला है उन लोगों ने। अभी सीना कट कर रहे हैं हम।
योगेश भाई, कितने लोग घायल हुए जो आपके साथ बस पे थे? वो अभी कहाँ पे, उनकी हालत कैसी?
15-16 घायल है, उसमें सब हॉस्पिटल में है। वो अभी उनका मेरे से मुलाकात नहीं हुई, मैं भी जा रहा हूँ वहाँ।
योगेश भाई
6 या 7 डेड हो गए।
योगेश भाई, इतना बड़े हमले के बाद थोड़ा अजीब भी लगता है ये पूछना, लेकिन एक सवाल इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप रोड ओपनिंग पार्टी के बगैर वो बस में क्यों मूव कर रहे थे? आप सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के बगैर क्यों देर रात को जा रहे थे?
2-2.5 घंटा पंचर हो गया ना, पंचर में हम लोग पंचर बनाया, बाद में निकला, फिर तो कोई छुटका ही नहीं, आने में पड़े सामने से, इसलिए हम वहाँ लेट हो गए।
बट योगेश भाई, वेट कर सकते थे ना अगले दिन सुबह तक के लिए, क्या जल्दी थी वापस आने की?
हम लोग 5 बजे निकल रहे थे, 5 बजे तक वहाँ से निकल चुके थे। 5 बजे तो कोई प्रॉब्लम है नहीं, तो हम इधर बस ये रास्ता पास हो जाता था, आगे तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है ना। अच्छा
योगेश भाई, जो लोग पैसेंजर्स थे, क्या उनके बारे में आप कुछ बता सकते हैं? कौन बाकी लोग थे इस बस पे, कहाँ से आए, क्या उनका बैकग्राउंड?
हमारे दो बड़ौदा के 2 लोग थे, एक कपल था बड़ौदा का, एक लेडी सूरत की थी, एक लेडी वलसाड़ की थी, तो दिल्ली मोरा के थे कपल, बाकी थोड़े बहुत वलसाड़ के थे। इधर अपना उदवाड़ा गांव है वलसाड़ के बाजू में, वहाँ के थे। 3-4 अपना दाणु के थे, दमन के थे। दाणु यानी महाराष्ट्र में पड़ता है।
अच्छा, तो कुल मिला के कितने लोग थे उस बस पे योगेश भाई?
हमने टोटल पैसेंजर के साथ में मिला के स्टाफ और ड्राइवर कंडक्टर सबको गिना तो 60 लोग थे।
ये आपका जो टायर पंक्चर हुआ योगेश भाई, वो कहाँ पे टायर पंक्चर हुआ?
और श्रीनगर से बस 4 या 5 किलोमीटर पर गाँव पड़ता है, वहीं हम लोग वहाँ 2-2.5 घंटे रुकना पड़ा, क्योंकि एक बार टायर हो गया, उसने बना ले, फिर वापस खोलना पड़ा। दूसरा पंचर भी था।
उस टाइम पे आपके साथ सिक्योरिटी पर्सनल नहीं थे?
नहीं, कोई नहीं था। हमारा वो उसका अवन जवन था सिक्योरिटी का रास्ते से, और वहाँ कोई प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं था।
आप लोग यात्रा जब गए, क्या आप लोग शांत थे या आप टेंस थे? इतना ज्यादा टेंशन था, थ्रेट्स था, उसके बावजूद आप लोग वहाँ पे गए?
नहीं, जो हम वो वहाँ से निकले, जो टेंशन तो है, लेकिन अभी अमरनाथ के दर्शन करना था तो गए थे।
अब आपका यहाँ से क्या प्लान है? क्या सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस ने आपको कुछ बताया योगेश भाई?
नहीं, अभी तक तो कुछ नहीं बताया। अभी एक मीटिंग चल रही है उनकी और बातचीत हो रही है। अभी तो सिर्फ शिनाख्त हो रही है डेड बॉडी की।
अच्छा योगेश भाई, ये बताएं कि आपके साथ, क्योंकि पूरे देश में इस वक्त लोग आपको देख रहे हैं, आपके साथ जो लोग हैं बाकी, वो कहाँ पे हैं इस वक्त योगेश भाई?
एक इधर अनंतनाग के जो खनबल का चौक पड़ता है, वहाँ मिलिट्री कैंप है, वहाँ वो लगभग 30 लोग वहीं खड़े हैं, वहीं बैठे हैं। और बाकी के 15-20 हॉस्पिटल में है और 5-7 की शायद 7-8 की डेट हो गई, अभी पता चलेगा अभी में।
जिन लोगों की बहुत अनफॉर्चुनेट डेथ हुई, उनके बारे में योगेश भाई आप हमें क्या बता सकते हैं?
अभी मैं तो कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, शिनाख्त करना बाकी है।
अच्छा, अभी आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हुए कि कौन लोग
हाँ, वो कर रहे हैं, वो जो पहचानने साथ में आए, वो एक लाया हूँ मैं, उनको पहचान रहे हैं अभी।
आपका दर्शन कब हुआ योगेश भाई?
दर्शन हमारा हो गया था कल परसों हो गया था।
आप लोग चले कब थे वलसाड से योगेश भाई?
हम लोग 2 तारीख को चले थे।
तो अच्छा ये बताएं, आप एग्जैक्टली बस में कहाँ पे बैठे थे योगेश भाई? ये अटैक में जो लोग जिनको गोली लगी वो कहाँ पे थे, आप कहाँ पे थे?
केबिन आती है ना, वो ड्राइवर का कंडक्टर की सीट पे बैठा था मैं।
आप कंडक्टर की सीट पे बैठे थे?
हाँ,
और जिन लोगों पे गोलियां चली वो किधर थे?
कंडक्टर बिल्कुल दरवाजे पे हैं। गोलियां पहले तो 4-5 गोली सामने से चली, तो एक मेरा वो बोनेट पर एक जो ऑर्गेनाइजर का लड़का आया था, उसको गोली लगी, बोनेट पे बैठा था उसको। फिर वो साइड से हमने गाड़ी रोकी नहीं, जो बिल्कुल रोकी नहीं ड्राइवर ने, और मैंने बोला भगाओ भगाओ, तो उसने फिर वो साइड से सब गोलीबार हुआ पूरा, और अंधाधुंध फायरिंग हुई।
योगेश भाई कितनी देर तक ये अटैक चल रहा था?
हम लोग पास हो गए 2 मिनट में, तो सब काज सीधा सकता।
5 मिनट तक अटैक हुआ? 5 मिनट तक अटैक?
5 मिनट नहीं, 2 मिनट में हो गया। 2 मिनट में तो हम आगे निकल गए।
आप कह रहे हैं कि वो मतलब अटैक करके भाग गए वहां से?
हाँ, वो पता नहीं चला ना, हम गाड़ी लेके भाग गए ना, हम लोग अपना गाड़ी भगा दिया, और ड्राइवर ने गाड़ी भगा दिया, नहीं दिखता फिर भी।
तो उसके बाद आपकी गाड़ी कहाँ जाके रुकी योगेश भाई?
वो खनबल चौक है ना, वहाँ मिलिट्री कैंप है, वहाँ जाके हमने रोक दिया गाड़ी।
अच्छा योगेश भाई, जो बाकी इंजर्ड है उनकी अभी हालत कैसी है? कितनी गंभीर चोटें आई हैं उनको?
वो मैं हॉस्पिटल पे जा रहा हूँ थोड़ी देर बाद, तभी पता चलेगा मेरे को। मैं कैंप में था।
किस हॉस्पिटल पे है वो?
इधर कोई अनंतनाग में ही कोई हॉस्पिटल में है, अभी मेरे को पता नहीं, रात टाइम है, और मैं वहीं जा रहा हूँ उनके साथ में, मिलिट्री वाले के साथ में।
योगेश
पहले
भाई,
बॉडी का सीना कट कराऊँ उसके साथ।
आपकी फैमिली से बात हुई? आपने सबको बता दिया कि आप सेफ एंड साउंड?
मैंने बता दिया। मेरे बहुत सारे का फोन भी आ रहे हैं, जिसको पता है मैं साथ में गया हूँ, तो उसका फोन मेरे को पहचानते हैं, और न्यूज में बता रहा है, तो पता है सबको।
तो जो लोग देख रहे हैं, जिनके पास अभी बातचीत करने के लिए फोन नहीं है, उनको आप हमारे हवाले से क्या बताना चाहते हैं योगेश भाई?
हमारे पास अभी 30 लोग तो सेफ है बिल्कुल, उसमें 15 लोग तो घायल है, लेकिन बहुत इतने सारी ज्यादा इंजरी नहीं है, ऐसा बोले उन लोगों ने। और 5 या 7 पता चल जाएगा 7 यहाँ से।
क्या आप देख पाए कि अटैक किसने किया?
नहीं देख पाए, मैं तो लेफ्ट साइड में बैठा, राइट साइड से बैठा हुआ अंधेरा था पूरा।
क्या आपने देखा कि क्या आपको पता चला कि कितने अटैकर्स थे?
नहीं, वो पता नहीं चला।
What you're seeing on the channel right now is the passenger manifest. India Today is the only channel to have been able to access this passenger manifest. It's a very unfortunate situation. What we're also being told is that Mehbooba Mufti is about to reach the hospital in Anantnag, where the injured are. There were 30 people in total. Eyewitnesses telling us that there are about 15 who are injured. 7 people are dead. That's the information we are getting at this time. 15 people are injured, 7 are dead. 5 women are amongst those who died in the terror attack. Security personnel on the ground believe that there could be between 3 and 4 attackers. Remember, this happened in the dead of the night at about 8:20 p.m. So it's impossible to estimate the exact number of terrorists, but there could have been between 3 and 4 terrorists. We've got Sudhir Ranjan joining us now. He's reporting from right outside the Ministry of Home Affairs, where every single intelligence chief, all the MHA officials are looking very carefully at the situation. Vijay Rupani, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, speaking, essentially saying that, and remember, all these passengers were from Gujarat. This bus was from Valsad. Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, is about to reach the spot where this terror attack took place. A massive manhunt currently on to nab the perpetrators. Sudhir Ranjan, do we have any information locally or at the center about who could be the terrorists, which group is responsible for this gruesome attack, Sudhir? Give me a moment as I try and get that audio connection with Sudhir Ranjan fixed again. The latest that we are getting on the information from Anantnag is the Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti. He's on her way. She's about to reach Anantnag in just a few moments from now, where she will meet the passengers who were on board that ill-fated bus. We're also getting these latest images from Anantnag, massive deployment of security personnel on the ground. You're seeing on that map there, really giving you a sense of the route taken by the Yatris. They came from Jammu, going up to Anantnag, then to Pahalgam, going up to the Amarnath shrine. They were in fact now on their way back. What seems to have happened, very unfortunately for these Yatris, is that their bus had a puncture and therefore they got held up. Remember, in a situation like this, they really should have stayed with the military. They should have stayed with the CRPF. However, this is just, this is just bad luck, as it were, because the Tyre developed a puncture. They were held up for 2 hours. They left after that. By then, the road opening party or the ROP had already left. It was very difficult for them then for the security forces to ensure their safety, because these people were by themselves. What you're seeing on your screen right now is the passenger manifest. These are the ill-fated passengers who were on that bus. Now, of these people, 15 are injured, and we don't know yet. Remember, no identity has been put out so far. We don't know yet who are those who've passed away in this terror attack. We know that there were 5 women. We know that there are a total of about 30 passengers. 15 are currently injured, and they are currently at that hospital in Anantnag, where you've got military doctors, security forces personnel taking care of them. What we've been told so far is that there will be no stoppage in the Amarnath Yatra. Remember, it was in 2000 that the Amarnath Yatra was last attacked. There hasn't been an attack in the last 17 years, but now that there has been an attack, there is a big concern, which is what Sudhir Ranjan Sen was reporting about, a big concern about a potential backlash. So I think really what's important is for everyone to stay calm, to reflect on what's happened, but not to let passion get the better of them. Staying calm and collected is very, very important. The last thing, this is what the perpetrators of this attack want. Pick a target like the Amarnath Yatra, inflame communal passion so that India burns. We can't let them succeed. Of that, there can be absolutely no doubt. United is the only way to be. There can be no divisions. Whatever divisions there are must be left on the side just right now. You're seeing these images from the hospital in Anantnag, where the passengers are being taken care of. I'll just try and play some of those images for you. These are images coming from the Anantnag hospital. I must warn our viewers that some of these images can be disturbing. Sujaul Haq reached very close to the site where this encounter took place. I want to bring you a ground dispatch by our correspondent Sujaul Haq, who is in Anantnag and sends us this ground report.
We are on way to Anantnag, where that attack has taken place. Beyond a point, this road, this national highway that connects Kashmir to the rest of the country has been blocked for vehicular movement. What we know so far is that a lot of paramilitary forces, security forces have been dispatched to Batengu, and they are trying to search the entire area where that attack has taken place. It has also been investigated how this bus came under fire and what was this bus doing there at that point of time at around 8:30. When Yatris are not allowed to move, beyond a particular point and are moved only under complete supervision of the security forces. Mehbooba Mufti has just sent across message and said that she condemns this attack, expressed anguish, and has said that this disturbs the ethos and culture of Kashmir. We are also told that centre has already activated all the machinery and is looking into this entire matter very, very keenly. With cameraman Tariq, Sujaul Haq on the way to Anantnag on this national highway. This is for India Today.
Okay, moments before now, Amit Shah, the BJP president, has tweeted. I want to read out to you what the BJP president is saying. He says, I have spoken to the BJP district president and the MLC from Anantnag and asked our Karyakartas in Kashmir to help the pilgrims in need. This is coming from the BJP president Amit Shah. Mehbooba Mufti is currently on her way to the hospital. She will be there any moment from now. Sudhi Ranjan Sen is joining us. He's right outside the Ministry of Home Affairs. Sudhi, any sense yet of the identity of the terrorists who perpetrated this ghastly attack?
No, Rahul, I mean, not yet, but efforts are on. And what we are being told, it is going to take a couple of hours before we get to know, you know, who exactly, where they came from, and therefore the dragnet closing in. That's the sense that I'm getting, you know, by speaking to my sources both here in New Delhi and in Jammu and Kashmir. It's a fact that there was a heightened alert, the fact that there was a possibility of an attack that had been very well factored in. There was additional security, but right now we do not know as to exactly who were these people who took part in the attack, except for the fact an initial assessment saying that between 3 to 4 terrorists took place who took part in the attack.
So, Sudhi, a whole gamut of options being discussed by the National Security Advisor. What can the response be from India? We don't know yet who the perpetrators are. We don't want to jump the gun, but how do we ensure that A, this attack doesn't go unpunished, the perpetrators are brought to justice, and also whoever commandeered this attack, whoever masterminded it?
Well, yes, you're going to see a very, very strong, reaction to this. There are several options on the table. And as as we have been discussing this earlier, we've already displayed the abilities that we have after the Uri attack. So those kind of options are already there. The assessments that have been coming in, into the Home Ministry and the Prime Minister's office and all across the security infrastructure is that there are between 250 to 300 terrorists who are there within the valley right now, and they are under a focus. There has been, very targeted operations that have been carried out in the recent past to attack them. That said, the understanding was that because Amarnath Yatra is so critical and so central to the valley, perhaps this kind of an attack will not happen, although all infrastructural or security measures had been taken. So the kind of response from what one can guess is going to be really, really strong. You're going to see a counter terror operation being launched, which we have not seen, say, in the recent past. Immediately, it's going to be really strong. That is one thing that we can say right now, that the counter terror operations across Jammu and Kashmir is going to get really, it's going to reach.
Stay with me, Sudhi. I want to go across for a live report to Ashraf Wani. He's our Srinagar bureau chief, and in fact, Ashraf is amongst the very few journalists who went all the way up to the Amarnath shrine, was at the shrine on the first day when the Amarnath Yatra began this season. Ashraf, you've been going year after year for 2 decades now. What are the differences you saw in the kind of security preparations on the ground, and what are you making of this attack, Ashraf?
Rahul, absolutely. First time during the decades, in fact, the security grid was kept so high and so alert that it was never done earlier before. First time the Indo-Tibetan border police was pushed into the service because they have that special training in the mountainous terrains. These 3 battalions of Indo-Tibetan border police were first time deployed for the Amarnath Yatra. Not only that, but even the army, the CRPF, which has the prime responsibility for the security of the Amarnath, were put in the full gear, and they had also these perceptions and intelligence inputs that probably this year the Amarnath Yatra could be target. And as the experts were already believing that it is an attempt by the terror groups here in the Kashmir Valley to attack the Amarnath Yatra and to convert into a communal clash in the countryside. So that was the purpose, what was the intelligence input with the security forces. As per the latest information we are getting from the security agencies is that the Lashkar-e-Taiba may be behind this terror attack, on the Amarnath Yatris in Khanbal near in Batengu, and probably the massive manhunt has been already initiated by the different security agencies, which include Special Operation Group of Police, which includes the CRPF and the army itself. They are cracking down the areas around the Kulgam district. Basically, this is the juncture where this attack took place. This connects Anantnag district with the Kulgam district, and Kulgam district is the main area where all those viral videos came out of the Lashkar-e-Taiba and other militant groups, including their commanders, and that is the prime focus of security agencies here. As far as this attack is concerned, not only the security agencies and government and the political parties, but even many Kashmiris are themselves very much annoyed. They are not happy because this is not the culture of Kashmir. What earlier the politicians were saying, what the common people were saying, everyone sees this Amarnath Yatra as a symbol of religious harmony in the Kashmir Valley. It is the symbol of Kashmiriyat in the Kashmir. That is what we even witnessed at the holy Amarnath cave. Hundreds of shopkeepers from different parts of South Kashmir everywhere eagerly wait for Amarnath Yatra so that their livelihood could come again and they could work for these 40 days for conduct of this Yatra and earn something. So that is the
Ashraf, since you go every year to the Amarnath Yatra, what are the differences you see between what happens ordinarily in previous years and what the security preparations were this year?
As I said, Rahul, the security was at high alert already and that was intact, but here what unfortunate happened that this particular bus has skipped the security grid. They were in the Srinagar for the shopping for some time, as one of the pilgrims was talking with you, who was an eyewitness, who was inside the bus. He said that they got punctured in the bus, then without informing any security agency, seeing the atmosphere in Srinagar, right, they went ahead and were proceeding towards Katra for another pilgrimage, that is the Vaishno Devi, Mata Vaishno Devi Yatra. They had completed their Yatra, they were happily returning from Amarnath Yatra, and this unfortunate incident happened with them. But so far, we also spoke to some of the injured. Still their morale is high. The JNK Chief Minister is just rushing to the spot. She is going to meet these injured pilgrims and trying to boost their morale. And basically this is very important for the government also, because this yatra has still to go for many days, at least for the month now, and there are many hundreds of pilgrims who are already in different locations on way to Amarnath Yatra. Some are returning, some are going towards Amarnath, some are at Jammu, some are at base camps. So here the first responsibility for the security agencies as well as for the government will be to give a kind of morale boost to these pilgrims so that they could not get kind of hurry and they could not just feel unsafe. So that is the priority what is being tried by the government as well as by the security agencies here in the Kashmir.
Okay, thanks Ashraf. I want to play out once again the reaction of the first eyewitness, the first and only eyewitness who was actually on that bus when this attack took place. He was sitting in the co-driver, the conductor's seat on this bus. His name is Yogesh. He's from Gujarat. Let's listen once again to what Yogesh told India Today. Yogesh ji, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हेलो, पहले तो एक बात बता दूं, मैं टूर ऑर्गेनाइजर हूँ। टूर ऑर्गेनाइजर है ओम ट्रैवल जवाहरभाई देसाई।
आपका क्या मेरे को बताया गया कि आप जानते थे उन लोगों को?
उनके साथ गया था, साथ में हूँ, मैं उनके साथ में ही हूँ, गया हूँ साथ में, और ऑर्गेनाइजर है जवाहरभाई देसाई ओम ट्रैवल वलसाड। ठीक है, आप इस वक्त कहाँ पे हैं योगेश भाई? मैं ये अनंतनाग करके गाँव है ना, वहाँ मिलिट्री कैंप में हूँ, बेस कैंप में हूँ। वो उनका डेड बॉडी का शिनाख्त करना है और सबको मिलना है जो इंजर है उसको, इसलिए मैं इधर आया हूँ। आप क्या उस बस में थे जहाँ पे अटैक हुआ? आप उस वक्त बस में आगे ही था, मैं बैठा हुआ। आप उसी बस के अंदर थे जिसमें अटैक हुआ योगेश भाई? हाँ, अंदर ही था। आप पहले ऐसे शख्स हैं जो कि उस बस में थे जिसमें अटैक हुआ, जो हमारे साथ इस वक्त बात कर रहे हैं। क्या आप बता सकते हैं कि एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ? आप कहाँ से आ रहे थे, क्या हुआ योगेश भाई? हम लोग अमरनाथ के दर्शन करने निकले थे कल श्रीनगर से। आज शाम को 5 बजे रवाना हुए थे कटरा जाने के लिए। ओके, तो फिर हमारा थोड़ा आगे 4 किलोमीटर आगे जाके देखिए आज का जो वाकया हुआ है, इससे हम सब कश्मीरियों के लोगों के सर शर्म से झुक गए। ये लोग यहाँ यात्रा के लिए आते हैं
तमाम मुश्किलात के बावजूद ये लोग आते हैं और आज 7 लोग इसमें जाँ बहक हो गए। मैं समझती हूँ कि इससे बड़ा सानिया कोई हो नहीं सकता। मेरे पास अल्फाज नहीं इसको कंडेम करने के लिए, और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ हमारे सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस और पुलिस के लोग जो भी इसमें मुलव्वस होंगे उनको जल्द अज जल्द पकड़ के उनको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा देंगे, और तब तक वो चैन से नहीं बैठेंगे।
कैजुअलिटी फिगर कितना बता सकते हैं? कैजुअलिटी फिगर मैम
देखिए, ये कोई 7 लोग हैं जिसमें लेडीज की तादाद ज्यादा है, लेडीज 6 हैं और उसमें एक मर्द है। इनकी गाड़ी खराब हो गई थी जिसकी वजह से इनको देर हो गई और यात्रा बाकी निकल गई थी, और इनके पीछे कोई पुलिस की गाड़ी जा रही थी जो हमें अभी तक इतना
सुरक्षा के प्रिकॉशन के बाद ये हमला हुआ, फेलियर है क्या पूरी तरह से?
पता चलेगा कि अगर कोई खामी रही है और इतनी देर से ये लोग कहाँ थे, कैसे इनका टायर पंक्चर हो गया, ये सारी बातें जो हैं बाद में जानने की बात है। पर मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि जिन्होंने भी जो भी इसमें मुलव्वस है, मेरे ख्याल में वो मुसलमानों के नाम पे, कश्मीर के नाम पे उन्होंने आज बहुत बड़ा दब्बा लगा दिया, और उनको जल्द से जल्द सजा दिलाना हमारा काम है।
That's Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti saying words alone can't describe how horrific this attack has been. Remember, for decades, the Amarnath Yatra has been the epitome of Kashmiriyat, of Insaniyat, of how a yatra can take place in the midst of so much turbulence, so much anxiety. It's never been targeted. It was in 2000 that the Amarnath Yatra was last targeted. Usually, you know, separatists, terrorists, nobody attacks the Amarnath Yatris, because this is what is supposed to be evidence of the kind of Kashmiriyat that Kashmir is so proud of. Obviously, there are enemies of India who are now out desperately trying to break that idea of Kashmiriyat, that idea of unity which has held Kashmir together. We're getting some images of senior police officials. I think that's the IGP. He was doing a press conference this morning. We're getting these live images. We're seeing Nirmal Singh. Let me just try and allow these images to tell their own story.
शांति के लिए क्या अमन और शांति के लिए कोई पैगाम? देखिए, टेररिस्ट को टेररिस्ट की भांति हम ट्रीट करेंगे सर। आपसे जो मासूमों के ऊपर अटैक करते हैं, इस प्रकार से करते हैं, उनको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। सर, कड़ी बंदोबस्त है राजमार्ग पे सर, टोटल सिक्योरिटी के कड़ी बंदोबस्त है, फिर भी आतंकी ने एक बार यात्रा पे निशाना बनाया सर। कैजुअलिटीज सर, प्लीज कैजुअलिटीज ऐसा है कि 7 की फिगर आ रही है, 15 जख्मी है, सभी 15 जख्मी आउट ऑफ डेंजर है। एक सेकंड भैया, 2 मिनट करने तो इनको थोड़ा ऊंची जगह पे आने सब ले।
That's Deputy Chief Minister Nirmal Singh. I've just received a video of Mehbooba Mufti inside the hospital. There she is. We'll have this on our screen in just a moment from now. Mehbooba Mufti, Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, inside that hospital. She's gone there in the dead of the night. I'll just play it out once again for you. This is Mehbooba Mufti in the dead of the night. She's gone to the Anantnag hospital. She's also used very, very strong words to condemn the terror attack and to say that this goes against the whole grain of what Kashmir stands for. These are images just being sent across to us by our correspondents. Let's listen now once again to what Mehbooba Mufti is saying.
देखिए, आज का जो वाकया हुआ है, इससे हम सब कश्मीरियों के लोगों के सर शर्म से झुक गए। ये लोग यहाँ यात्रा के लिए आते हैं, तमाम मुश्किलात के बावजूद ये लोग आते हैं, और आज 7 लोग इसमें जाँ बहक हो गए। मैं समझती हूँ कि इससे बड़ा सानिया कोई हो नहीं सकता। मेरे पास अल्फाज नहीं इसको कंडेम करने के लिए, और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ हमारे सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस और पुलिस के लोग जो भी इसमें मुलव्वस होंगे उनको जल्द अज जल्द पकड़ के उनको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा देंगे, और तब तक वो चैन से नहीं बैठेंगे।
कैजुअलिटी फिगर कितना बता सकते हैं? कैजुअलिटी फिगर मैम
देखिए, ये कोई 7 लोग हैं जिसमें लेडीज की तादाद ज्यादा है, लेडीज 6 हैं और उसमें एक मर्द है। इनकी गाड़ी खराब हो गई थी जिसकी वजह से इनको देर हो गई और यात्रा बाकी निकल गई थी, और इनके पीछे कोई पुलिस की गाड़ी जा रही थी जो हमें अभी तक इतना।
सुरक्षा के प्रिकॉशन के बाद ये हमला हुआ, फेलियर है क्या पूरी तरह से
पता चलेगा कि अगर कोई खामी रही है और इतनी देर से ये लोग कहाँ थे, कैसे इनका टायर पंक्चर हो गया, ये सारी बातें जो हैं बाद में जानने की बात है। पर मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि जिन्होंने भी जो भी इसमें मुलविस है, मेरे ख्याल में वो मुसलमानों के नाम पे, कश्मीर के नाम पे उन्होंने आज बहुत बड़ा दब्बा लगा दिया और उनको जल्द से जल्द सजा दिलाना हमारा काम है।
That's Mehbooba Mufti, Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, currently at the hospital in Anantnag, where this attack took place. There are those images on your screen right now. She's flanked by the Deputy Chief Minister, Nirmal Singh, who's also there. These are images from inside the hospital. Remember, a massive review is underway. Officials are constantly getting updates from some of the senior most officials in the Ministry of Home Affairs. They're all up, keeping a very close eye on the situation. We know that the Prime Minister and Amit Shah both have personally spoken to the Yatris, tried to reach out to them in this hour of grief, and also made them the promise that whoever is responsible for this dastardly attack will be punished. Atir Khan is joining us. He's speaking to his sources in the intelligence establishment. Atir, what are your sources telling you about the kind of weapons used, the number of terrorists and the Tanseem that they came from?